let's just talk. Can we do that?
I had dreams. Fabulous dreams. They tried to silence them.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard.
Your log mentions distortions and siege equipment. What started this? Who killed the other soldier? Was it you too? I can't understand. You can't understand us, can you?
They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers!
Court Augur, dark first walks through this man, a worm in the apple of his soul.
I become the breeze, the sun! And you return death to us!
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots, kill the rot!
You're gonna regret this.
Worse than wrong!
Probably some noble who bought his commission.
Studman Relk, yesterday I received word that one of your scouts was caught in Dawnshore attempting to board a cargo ship bound for the Deadfire. I doubt this is news to you. I also doubt that you are unaware that this is your third incidence of distortion in the past month. I realize your post grants you greater responsibility than your position as a third son accustomed to. But there will be consequences if you cannot keep your troops in line. The Emperor is watching. See to that you impress the importance of duty upon your charges. Commander Hilden Winterbrand.
Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
Notes on the Godless. Torn from the field notebook of Gaidia Tender, captain of the Adrian Expedition Corps. The expedition team and I have been weeks at the fort now, and I am closer to understanding the ruins of these so-called godless people rather than before I came. The remnants of their culture covering the lands, but the people of their beliefs, their history, it all remains a mystery. The godless are so named because nothing we have and seen in their art or architecture depicts the gods as we understand them. I would expect a maritime culture to have a deep relationship to Andra and the number of unique cultural rituals with the venture to place her. Gallowang, too. They should fear and favor, given aggressive wilderness to this land. And I have never explored the corner of Eora. that I did not recognize, the certainty of birth to the cycles of their lives. It is as if these people had no relationship to the gods at all, as if they did not know of the gods at all. But that can't be. They gave birth and died as all kith do. They sought in shade, long hot days of deep summer, and their shelter in the bitter days of winter. They fed themselves, they bathed, they made clothing, baskets, and pots. So many beautiful pots, 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 pots. The only people who recognized the value of beauty in the world would make. Without the gods, how did they give meaning to their lives? To understand the purpose of their ruins, I must know what drove them, what they revered, what they veiled, what they desired. They lived here well, but they did not order their lives as we do. They did not orient themselves always towards the gods, and they disappeared. No matter how many bones and post shreds I sift through, I cannot quite grasp the implications here. I fear the revelations of the godless have been interred deep beneath the island's soil, beyond what is even the Emperor's most skillful miners can unearth. By some immortal hands, I do not understand this place. It terrifies me. Just 1 second. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that.
Closer, we twine.
Examine Adra.
You have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wake. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me?
Are you alright? You sounded different. I heard a voice talking to me. What did you say about a leaf?
A voice? What did it say?
It said that I had returned here.
Now your envoy's losing it.
No. I think something in the Ardra spoke to him.
Me specifically, like calling out to me? People can have spiritual experiences in Adra, can't they?
Not like this. I've been round Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift.
But it's never happened before, so I'm unusual even for people like me. We have bigger things to worry about. No.
Sure seems like it. Now, we've still got to get to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
Carrick, you need to be a little more optimistic, buddy. There's two things you need to worry about. One, why is she not infected? And two, where did she get a gun? The only two things that concern me.
Boat! There it is.
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
She's right here.
My name's Alora, you know.
I'm glad that we took a chance on it.
Thanks. I've enjoyed not being dead.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Empress sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumors about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
Fate has drawn me here for a reason. Something poisoned this land.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise.
This guy really likes to kiss my ass.
Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks.
Ooh, I got ability points. The character screen shows your stats. From this screen, you can view attributes. And the related bonuses can increase your attributes by spending attribute points. Attribute bonuses will cap out for a certain point. You can also reset with F. Well, I've got 3 and 3. Does it say what these things use? If I want to do more damage, then I just need to level up my thing. Okay. Let's level up my constitution. I could use some more HP. I'm gonna be a mage, like, I'm not sure I have HP. Ability tree fighter. The fighter ability tree focuses on overwhelming combat force. It contains the tailored towards dealing high damage with axes, maces, and two-handed melee weapons. It also includes abilities that will help with stamina management. The ranger ability tree focuses on agility and finesse. It contains abilities tailored towards range combat and rapid one-hand melee attacks with daggers, swords, and spears. It also includes abilities that improve resource gathering, movement speed, stealth, and precision. Wait, what? Survivalist food restores 20% more health. When picking up herbs, occasionally receive an extra upgrade material. The wizard ability tree focuses heavy on spellcasting. It contains ability towards the wands, grimoires, and elemental effects. An Essus magnet. This score by mastery is a passive ability that unlocks the cast at higher levels. You can cast Meteor Storm. That's cool. The godlike ability gains abilities innate to you as a godlike. These abilities will be unlocked at key moments in your journey and will be different depending on the choices you make. That's interesting. So each Let's Play will be different. Cool. Oh, it's gonna be Fighter and Wizard. Decrease the essence penalty for medium armor. Decreases the stamina. Constant recovery after taking damage. Slowly regenerate 50% of the lost health. That's good. That's less potions I gotta cast. Use.
Psst.
Okay.
You never met me.
Suppose this is where I leave you then. I owe you my life, envoy. I won't soon forget what you did.
I have a feeling you should be thanking the gods, not exactly what you signed up for, was it?
Not what you signed up for either. The things we saw in there. You'll put it right. You have to.
Anything that we should looking out for in Paradise?
Well, it's the Living Land's biggest port. People come from all over. Not all of them are Adir's friends.
Wonder why?
You'll be fine. After the fort, I figure you can survive anything. I hope the folks at the embassy know where to find
like
a good,
6
strong
enemies.
drink.
Where do I find this embassy?
You don't have to. Just go up the pier. I imagine they've sent someone official-like to take you there.
Must be nice, eh?
Goodbye, Garrick.
Same to you. You'll make the Emperor proud. I'm sure of it.
Look, I'll no thank you for showing basic decency. But you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway.
What will you do after this?
Try to survive. Same thing I do every day. There are always crews looking for hands. I'll find more work somewhere.
Do all the locals dislike Adrian's?
Not all of them. But it's not a great way to make friends. Give Paradisans a chance. That's why they came here in the first place. Try not to get killed. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't go around acting like you own the place. Alright? Hope we don't run into each other. Still, take care of yourself.
These docks are reserved for the Imperial Envoy of Adir.
And here I thought we were getting along. You know,
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And he's late. Huh, probably died at sea. Good riddance.
The name is Theron Blackwood. What would you mean by good riddance?
Ugh, shit.
nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Handsome, regal, authoritative.
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone. Along...
They left town at the same time?
No, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
Who or what is a Cavalier?
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
I have a missive to deliver from the Emperor to Adir. It sounds like I'll have to find this ambassador then.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
The Claviger. Okay. 2 missing people and 2 searches. How auspicious.
The Rowatine Navy didn't teach me fancy words, but I did learn how to count.
Kai, before you go, please keep in mind that the envoy is a respected member of the court. Make sure he comes back alive. or the steel garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The ambassador could be in danger, we have to get moving. Before I head out, what's this about the steel garrote?
The steel garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
So the situation here must be dire if the garrote's involved.
That's certainly what they'd like you to believe. Sounds like their reputation back home in Adir isn't any better than it is here.
I've never met the steel garrote paladin in the flesh. What are they doing here? I'll be sure to tell them you're doing a good job.
You tell me, Envoy. The Adirans came to our shores with their soldiers, their bureaucrats, and their cult of murderers. Asking a lot of nosy questions is a good way to end up with a knife in your back. They're an order of religious cutthroats, sharpening their blades for the glory of the burned queen. Oof, creepy bunch, too. Who needs enemies when you have friends like the Steel Garrote? Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you. Wait, you know the Inquisitor? Dare I ask how?
We were lovers before the incident in the Dead Fire. We fought side by side, but that was a long time ago. She was my mentor, taught me everything I know.
Oof, just the thought of seeing her in battle sends a chill down my spine. I heard she's a monster, the personal handmaiden of the burned queen. But that's not all. They say she fell in battle in the Dead Fire, and death spat her back out.
Keep that to yourself. You really want to get on the Inquisitor's bad side. Ambassador could be in danger. Honest. I'll have to ask her about that.
Yeah, good advice. Thank you, Envoy.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwine later.
Great, that's something to look forward to.
First, we've got to find your ambassador and my claviger.
New companion. Kai is a seasoned soldier and a mercenary from the Ratuian Empire. Restless but affable, his wandering has led him to the living lands in search of peace he has yet to find. As an experienced battle-tested veteran, Kai can withstand damage and draw enemy aggression. His incendiary ammunition can burn away flammable objects, fire and iron. Kai fires a powerful shot from his blunderbuss, dealing high stun to a single enemy and taunting them for 10 seconds. Order Kai to burn any webs, brambles, or other flammable objects.
I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Between the Dream Scourge has driven people to the city.
Ability Tree Companions. The Companion's ability tree contains the abilities of your recruited companions. When your companions level up, you'll be able to spend companion ability points to purchase and upgrade their abilities. You also can spend currency to reset them. Fire ignites them, greatly increases the amount of stun dealt by it, reduces the cooldown for fire and iron by 50. If you can reload faster, then yeah, let's go with that. The quest tab, the journal displays every quest that you've acquired, main story quest. This icon next to a quest indicates that it will be higher challenge based on your equipped bar. Go through all this real quick so I can get it off my thing.
means more bandits on the road. Pogrunin left
Push
these
fast travel
beacons all over
beacons
the
to
island.
unlock the
They're
access
good for
point
finding
on the
your
map.
way around.
Select the purple icon on the map to fast travel to. Cool.
City's getting crowded. Pretty soon the deer.
Look at the muscle on you. Holy shit.
Why doesn't the Claviger put a stop to it?
You think, dimwit? It's nice and crazy in the ambassador's pocket. That's enough.
Jago, the sea wolf. Sparrowhawk Western.
Piss off. Don't test me.
But what if I want to test you?
Keep walking, Outlander.
Hey! Better watch your step.
Stores allow you to buy and sell items with currency. Nearby stores will appear with the golden bag icon on the compass. Okay.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a fine weapon or a sturdy shield. Not to worry, Volter is here. I suggest you take a look at my wares before you speak to Daggerda. Who knows what mood she's in today?
Where do you get
From
yours?
legitimate sources, clearly. From traders and adventurers, mostly. And a few used pieces from people down on their luck.
I didn't consider the legitimacy of your wares, but now I am.
Apologies, friend. People see me selling weapons on the harbor and call my morals into question. I assure you, all of my wares have been vetted for quality and polished thoroughly to remove any unwanted stains.
You're not doing much to gain my confidence.
Well, I believe my wares speak for themselves. Figuratively, I mean.
What was that fake laugh? Okay, I don't want to use two-handed weapons, so we're going to sell that. I'm not using swords, I'm going to use a mace. I'm assuming I can use a wand to knock things over like I use a bow, so we'll get rid of that. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm not worried about crit chance. I want that stun damage. I'll hold on to that when I need it. What do you have? I don't want a great sword. Don't want that. Don't want that. I have a common grimoire of the elements. You have the same thing I have already. Okay, so you have nothing I really want, actually.
The living lands are a dangerous place. Heading out to the wilds? Make sure you have everything you need. You don't want to... Kai, I told you not to show your face around here again.
Come on. You're not still mad about that hunting knife, are you?
All right, no. You're clear. But you better pay up front this time.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I'll let you think that. Now don't mind him. What are you interested in?
Are you and Kai old friends?
Yeah, some of the oldest in Paradise. He's a headache, but that's because you want him to come back alive.
So you do care.
I lied to the garrote for you. Do I have to spell it out?
Yeah, so what you got? Ooh, your armor.